This week's Challenger Tour took us to a place in Italy that most people are probably not familiar with. Todi, in the region of Umbria, lies pretty much in the middle of Italy from all points of the compass. If you want to experience a few quiet and hot days away from the tourist strongholds in August, Todi is certainly a recommendation. For the players, at any case, it was once again a very challenging week in terms of temperatures. With mostly 38 degrees and dry heat, the players didn't always just have to deal with their opponents on the other side. The Todi Tennis Club 1971 hosted the tournament. The tournament has been running for several years. I myself was here a few years ago, among others with Dmitry Bobko, who was still playing doubles here with a certain Danil Medvedev. And I thought to myself during this double match, what are these two clowns doing here? The rest is history. There were no places at the club to escape the heat, so we tried to spend as little time there as possible, as it takes a lot of energy. There are two hotels for the players. Our hotel had air conditioning in the room, but was otherwise relatively far away from the city center or restaurants. So there was little alternative but to have lunch and dinner at the club. But the food there was pretty good. The hotel was otherwise simple and the quality of the breakfast was very average. Preparation went without a problem for Mate Dodik. There was a lot of clay on some of the courts, so the bounces were once again difficult to predict, especially near the baseline. Even before his first match, it was clear that Mate needed to recharge his battery. In other words, a short time at home and then good training days with quality physical training sessions. This is his first full year on the men's tour, and the demands should not be underestimated. In the last few years, he has repeatedly had minor injuries, which meant that he was unable to play a full year even in the juniors. It is therefore important for everyone involved to learn from this year and adapt their plan accordingly. Mate played against the Argentinian Collarini in the first round and won in 2 sets. It was a very positive match for me, as Mate showed a different side of himself in this match, which I had been trying to communicate to him for a while. I think the hot conditions helped me, that Mate brought this side of himself into the match. It's very important that he saw that it works, and I hope that he continues with this approach. In the second round, Mate played against the experienced Italian Giustino. It was a very high-level match in the first 2 sets, and Mate had his chances to win. After losing the second set, Mate's resistance was broken and he was no longer able to resist physically. It was very hot, almost 40 degrees, and the match was played at lunchtime. Nevertheless, this part has to be improved until next year. For me, it was a very positive tournament because I saw structure and more discipline in his game. You can build on that. Slava Belinski played a future in Slovenia. After losing the first set, he gave up once again. It's time for a conversation. Things can't and shouldn't go on like this. Yuri Rodionov is preparing for the US Open in Canada. So far, everything is going according to plan. Sebastian Sorger played a future in Austria this week, in Ollersbach, not far from Vienna. It was the first time a future tournament had been held in this small village, and the organizers made a great effort. Sebastian had won both of his first 2 matches in 2 sets. After my return from Italy, I had the chance to be there from the quarterfinals onwards, and Sebastian won a close match against the Dutchman Wiske in 3 sets. In my next video, I will report on the further outcome of the tournament. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.